From my previous video, you already know how to use Snagit to do a screen capture and then edit that image so that you can provide communication or feedback to your tech team in the form of a bug report or a change request. Now we're going to look at how to use Snagit to do a video capture. And so to access that, we're going to click on this little down arrow option here and then select video capture. And continue. And once we're ready to begin, just click on that red record button. Go! And first, it's going to ask me if I want, it's going to ask me to select what region of my screen I want to record. So let's say I want to record just that part. Next, I have this little window with a start button, and this gives me some of the details about my recording, such as my frame rate. Some of these options can be adjusted elsewhere in the program. For now, we're just going to click on Start. And now everything that happens in this area is getting recorded. And if I place my mouse cursor over the border of my area, then I can change where that is located. So that changes what my focus is, just the same as moving around a camera inside of a studio. If I double click on the Snagit program icon down here in my taskbar, that will allow me to get back to this small window where I can click on Stop. With Snagit, it's possible to pause and resume, which is a nice feature. I'm just going to stop my video at this point right here. Start. And so here's my preview. And it actually already recorded my voice. I can hear that, but you can't because of how my settings are recorded or set up on my computer right now. I'm actually using a different program to record this demonstration of Snagit. Place my mouse cursor over the border, moving around. So it gives me this image. Or this interface. This is not a video editing interface. I can't really change any of my video here. But it does give me a preview, which is useful. So I can decide if I'm happy with it or not. We're back at the default view for the Snagit program now. Same thing you see as soon as you start it. And we're going to take a look at how to configure some of the options for recording. So we will go to Output. Reposition this so you can follow along. Okay, Output, Properties. And here we can control how many frames per second. We can also set up some time-lapse capture properties if we want, as well as go and take a look at our audio setup. And by default it wants to record in PCM. However, I prefer to use MPEG layer 3 because the quality that you can get is pretty good. It's not going to let me choose that right now. It probably means I just need to get more codecs installed on my computer to handle that. If you poke around in these options a little bit, you might find something that you like best. Or you might find that you're pretty happy with PCM, but you simply prefer either high or low def, which can make a big difference. When you're over on this, looking at this drop-down menu, what you mostly want to pay attention to is how many kilobits per second are you using. And I found that even at 10 kilobits per second, you can still have pretty decent audio. And over here we can also choose where any new files are going to get saved. From here we can see that it defaults to the My Documents folder. You can adjust that to anything you want. Snagit for video recording is not particularly powerful, but it is very, very simple. So simple that anyone can do it. And that's the real benefit of the Snagit program. If you need to do more complex video recording, then what I recommend using is Cam Studio. And I already have some videos on YouTube discussing how to use that and talking about what settings I prefer.